Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us this evening. Sure, as most of you have probably seen, today had a tragic event take place. We are going to take a brief little moment here just for a moment of silence in remembrance of Greg Biffle and his family today. If you've seen the news, you know what I'm talking about, but uh, we're going to do that now and then we'll get started and underway. Once again, we want to just go ahead and take a minute here to thank everybody for joining us this evening as we get this first preseason race started. This is one of two races, just a way for the league to kind of gauge, how many active uh, drivers they're going to have during the season. The uh,
Can you hear me,
next
race control?
the next preseason race will be on December
Yes, sir. Got
31st,
you
so
loud and clear.
New Year's Eve. Be sure to join us then too. We'll get some of this info up on the screen here. We have made some improvements. Should be better than what it was before. I know we've had several viewers in the past tell us that the tower and some of the other features were just too small to see, especially if you're using a mobile device. Looking at it, it was kind of difficult to see. So um, we've made some changes and hopefully gotten some things fixed. It's got a learning curve to it, but we're figuring it out. So you see, we're in the practice session currently. I'm watching these guys get some laps in. Practice sessions for these season races and the two preseason races will be 15 minutes long. So nothing else has really changed. Still using what you're pretty much used to. It's just now you can actually visually see it on screen and actually be able to tell what's up there. So should make a little bit better quality of life improvements for everyone, and definitely want you to be able to see what's going on there. I am going to get you one more. Apologize, that's the wrong one. These guys get some warming up. Oof, a little bit of loss of control there from the number 40 of Zachary Audit. We'll also get that track map up for you there. Top right of your screen. So just to kind of catch everybody up to speed on what what these preseason races will be about. These are not part of the regular season. However,
Sorry, Doyle.
as a little incentive to get these guys out on the track for a race that doesn't count toward the season, the league will be giving 15 points to first place finisher, 10 to second place, and 5 to third place, and all other participants that joined in on the race will get 2 points to go toward the total season points at the end of the kickoff race January 7th at Myrtle Beach Speedway. We did not have near as
Billy.
and there may be some that still jump in, but the grid I don't think is going to be as big as I was thinking it would be. Tough time of the year though. A lot of folks traveling and visiting family for the holidays coming up, and Christmas being next week. I can't believe that's already here. It always seems like in the beginning of the year we always say that Christmas is right around the corner, and it's like you blink a couple of times and there it is. So while these guys are getting some laps in out there, we are going to go ahead and get your race info up here. So about just over half-mile track here at Bristol tonight. They will be utilizing single pit road. It will not be dual. So see that the current temperatures there, 67 degrees. I do believe the in-game sim time is set to somewhere around November-ish, so still pretty similar temperatures to what it would be. I don't believe that the the simulator actually had any dates for December, so you may see that on one of our other screens here is the in-game date. Just be mindful that that is not the date of the race. That is in-game sim time. So we'll go ahead and get that off your screen here. Get that track map back up and get the tower back rolling.
Hey, my father-in-law is trying to get in, but it won't let him in on the league sessions. It says it's password protected. Can you check his invite? Josh, did you hear that?
Yeah, I got you. Sorry, bud. I was on the wrong screen. What's his name?
Joseph Thibodeau. It shows that he has a league invite, but it's saying password protected for him. Oh, he needs a league invite. He just found it by searching. Let me know if you need me to spell his name.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joseph.
Little last minute scrambling
for
around,
the first name, and
trying
then
to
Thibodeau is Phideau.
get everybody in and rolling. So
They'll
just
say Joseph Thibodeau and then Joseph Thibodeau 2. He's not the one that's 2. That's my brother-in-law. So it's just Joseph Thibodeau.
Copy. I got it up. I'm sending it to him now.
So it'll be 100 laps tonight at Bristol. The race on the 31st, the second preseason race, that is going to be at Rockingham. So that should be another interesting race and quite competitive. We'll see just how competitive these guys are going to get tonight out here on the track. As you see, 7 of the drivers already in here and laying down some laps, getting some practice in, trying to get
Do
familiar
you
with
happen
the...
to know what number he wants to run with?
Check. Can someone say something? I can't hear anybody.
8 if it's available. And I'll take 9.
Uh-oh.
We got 7 already in, laying down some
I didn't
laps.
get into you, did I? I didn't think I did.
No, I think you just scared me.
The in-game chat should...
Yeah, Zach, both 8 and 9 are taken, bud.
I don't know. Let me think about that tonight.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just run with what we got right now, but he's in, so he should be able to find the session.
Yeah, he just connected. He's gonna have that 5-minute qualifying to figure shit out.
Do want to go ahead and apologize for
Copy.
some of the language you're hearing out there. Is
All right, I got my audio. Good to go.
these drivers are communicating back and forth with one another and race control as well.
Also, too, guys, I know during the recruitment races I would hold y'all in the beginning to kind of give my little spiel and speech, but that won't happen tonight. So as soon as you guys finish up and wrap up qualifying, we'll roll straight into the grid and kick this thing off.
This is awesome. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's only possible because of y'all.
Are we gonna make it to NASCAR from this?
What was that, Zach?
I asked if we get a NASCAR ride if we win the league or something.
It would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? But in all seriousness, though, I am working on trying to find some sponsors and also get a cash pot up. So it is very likely by the time the season concludes that we have a cash pot for this.
So let's see what we got here. We should be getting ready to wrap up this practice session here very shortly. I am going to go ahead and get some of these things off the screen here so that we can show you what the results from practice were, who had the fastest lap, and looks like Ricky in the number 11 car had the fastest lap time with a 16-second lap time as they move into qualifying now.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going to be racing any Thibodeaus in here. I don't know about that.
5-minute qualify time here, so they're going to get out there
I'm
and
from Louisiana, so that
try to get that best lap laid down. And
they put Louisiana name there.
Yeah, it's got to be a coon ass. Oh, sorry.
I guess it'll be fair before the end of the season to have Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes.
so we got about 4 minutes left here for the start of the race. So it looks to be we've got about 9 on hand for this race so far. It will allow folks to jump in last minute during qualifying, but once qualifying ends, the grid that we have here will be the grid that you see for the duration of the race. So 9's still a pretty good number. That's decent amount there. With Bristol being the size that it is, you don't really want too many out there anyway. This race will wind up being riddled with cautions. I'd say 15 drivers would be a decent size. 15 to 20 maybe. 20 might cause some more incidents, might not. We'll see what we end up with here. Qualifying has got about a minute and a half left before we conclude that here, and we can get your starting grid up on the screen. Show you who's going to be starting where and get this thing kicked off. I'm excited about it, man. I can't believe the season start is right around the corner in January. Kicking off the new year right with some street stock racing. Can't beat that. I do believe the schedule and playoff bracket is supposed to be released this week. So if you're following the Facebook page and the social media channels, to include TikTok as well, that information will be posted on there, and that way everyone can keep up with what races are coming up next. And a little bit of wall scraping going on there from the number 11. So that will mean we will now have 2 active series running in the league here at Palmetto Racing League. Got our truck series
Does
on
winning the pole give you any bonus
Saturdays
points?
and street stocks on Wednesdays. So should make for a nice lineup of racing, and definitely something to watch and look forward to every week here.
Sorry, it took a minute. Got about 40 million things
If you've
going on over here.
been with us since the beginning, you know where we started and where we currently are, and the growth has
All right,
definitely
guys,
been nice
grid
to
time.
see.
Best of luck to everybody.
All right, so we'll get those grid
All right, good luck,
results up
gentlemen.
now.
You too, Brent.
Looks like Zachary Audit in the 40 car will be starting in first, Billy Brewer in second, Ricky in the 11 in third, Stephen Gall in fourth, Kyle Simmons in fifth,
Brent, you on here?
Chris Schreiber in
Charity
sixth,
starting bid,
Brent
$20.
Thompson in seventh,
I am on here. What's up?
Doyle Boyd in eighth, Joseph Thibodeau in ninth,
Well, make sure you
and
still ain't that
10th
in.
place Brian Adkins. That
Make sure I'm
is
right.
your starting grid lineup.
Just make sure you ain't mad at me.
No, I certainly know how to keep life in perspective. I woke up on the right side of the dirt again this morning.
A little bit of joking going on there between the drivers. It's always nice to hear before the race gets started. Hopefully it stays that way. Again, having the in-car communications and being able to
God
hear
said start over every day. I'm not built to do anything else.
being able to hear the drivers during the broadcast. Do just want to give everyone a heads up. There's no telling what's liable to be said. Just be mindful of that. If you got kids around or within earshot, shouldn't be anything too crazy. These guys have been briefed. They've all read the rule book, or at least acknowledged that they have. So
We got
And-
the long pit tonight, don't we?
that is in there. So but you know, tempers get hot and
Yeah, I think
it's
so. We gotta
racing,
enter
so
what?
anything's
we gotta
liable to be
enter
said. Just want everyone to be aware.
Yeah,
A little
1 and
heads
2,
up
and then go all the way around.
previously to
Everybody
the
be careful,
race.
enter and exit. It'll be a traffic jam.
So where do we enter?
Between 1 and 2,
entrance.
orange box. Make sure you get under that orange box.
Thanks, Brent.
And it's slow too. You really have to have it wound up and on the bottom in turn 1 to make it.
All right, the pace car is off, and it is time to get this thing kicked off. Green flag starts are always on the leader there, so leader kind of has control of the field and pretty much dictates when the rest of the field goes. I'm not sure why our tower is showing us as a caution. We are not under caution. I do apologize for that. That is something we'll definitely have to look into. Not entirely sure what's going on with that. But we are still rolling with green flag racing, so I do apologize again, though. That is a bit of a inconvenience there, is kind of hard for all of you to really tell what lap we're on, and we'll definitely try to have that sorted out and fixed by the next race. Next race we may even attempt to broadcast live and have race control all in the same group going. May get a little confusing at times, but kind of helps the flow of communication, hopefully cut down on some technical difficulties like this happening. As we ride along with the front view there of the nose of Stephen Gall in the 25 car. If I get a little quiet on you, don't pay me no mind. I'm just over here looking through settings and seeing if I can't get this this tower showing a caution resolved. We are gonna look here for a minute. I'm gonna see. I don't want to put too much info up and have the screen all cluttered from view,
I
but
may have just screwed myself. I accidentally used my tires. Shit.
a lot of folks are interested in the specifics going on out there on the track, such as mile per hours and gears, and you can kind of see all that in the bottom right there of your screen as we follow the 00 of Billy Brewer, and now on to Chris Shriver there. Chris is another very talented one to watch. He's kind of doubling up here. He's racing in with the StreetStocks here, and he also races in our truck series actively on Saturdays. So he's a fun one to watch. He's won several races in the truck series, and if you've been following along with those and keeping up with the season this far, you know how that's been going. It's started out with several oval tracks, and we've had a few dirt track races, road courses. It's been overall a really fun thing to watch. As we continue on here with this race, guys, I apologize again. We're not really sure what exactly is going on with our tower there and why it's showing us to be under caution. We are definitely not under caution right now, though. Since that's kind of acting up, I will definitely do my best to keep you updated on when we actually are under cautions and whatnot until we get that issue resolved there. We see the number 40 car of Zachary Audit still holding down that first place position up there.
Look at the crowd we got out there.
Stephen Gall in the 25 in second currently. Chris Shriver in that fourth place position trying to make his way on up. So far so good though. I don't want to speak anything in too soon. Usually have a bad habit of doing so, and usually when I do, things go to crap pretty quick. So hopefully it's not the case, and we stay under some green flag racing here, because so far it's real competitive out there. These guys are doing everything they can. It looks like got the 25 of Stephen Gall there, about just over a second behind Zachary Audit. So Audit doesn't have a massive lead, but he's got a good one. See if he can hold on to it. We will have a halfway stage, kind of what you seen in the recruitment races there. So lap 50 going into 51, time 5th place crosses the finish line. We will have a caution come out and give these guys a chance to kind of regroup, and the ones that have fallen behind can have lucky dogs enabled. So first person to go a lap down gets that lap back. So kind of try to get everybody back up to speed and keeps things competitive and pretty smooth in the turns there as we follow along in the 74 machine of Kyle Simmons. Another new member. I feel like he's going to be one to watch for during this season. A lot of these guys that are running out tonight, they're really impressive to watch. Doyle Boyd is another one, nicknamed Tater. It's old Tater right there. We love Tater, man. He's probably one of the most humble dudes you'll ever meet or talk to. Just a real nice guy.
It would be fun if you could run multiple grooves.
He also runs in our truck series as well, so he's had pretty fun times in the truck series the last couple of races. Several of these guys have some dirt track experience, so we ran Bristol Dirt last weekend, and that was pretty fun. If you watched that, NASCAR trucks on dirt, just it's something interesting to watch for sure. Got us a couple of battles going on here. Let's kick it up a notch real quick, and we're gonna get rid of that dashboard. We're gonna bring up our battle box there. Showing the battle for second place. Chris Shriver in that 14 is quickly gaining on Stephen Gall there. Slowly but surely closing the gap. As we look at the battle for first position here. About 4/400ths of a second difference between Stephen Gall and that 25 there and Chris Shriver of the 14. Definitely keeping it interesting nonetheless, though. Audit still holding on to the lead there in that 40 car.
I mean, that might be my fault. I don't know.
We are going to take a quick break real quick. Be back with you here shortly. While we are under this caution, this is an actual caution. There was an incident out on the track, so
How many
we're going to take a
2.
brief break here for just a second, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. All right, y'all. We are back from that short break. Do apologize for that. I had to take care of something real quick. A little bit of a in-race issue that we had to sort out.
All right, guys, I reviewed it. No EOLs for this caution. Too close to call. It's going to be chalked up as a racing incident.
He needs to be removed from the league, though. He tried to wreck me 3 different times.
He's been trying to wreck people intentionally.
Yeah, I was hearing all that while I was reviewing the incident. I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Do
though.
want
He's probably gonna
to
remove himself, but if
apologize.
not,
It
I'll
was
definitely
just
take
brought
care
to
of
my attention that proper paint schemes for this race tonight were not showing up. That was my fault. I did not have my trading paints enabled. They are enabled now, so you will see the actual custom schemes on the cars.
Josh, is the restart on me or is it on the green?
As they are out there tonight.
Restart's on you, Chris.
I do apologize for that again. Got that
Why
straight
are we
now.
lined up like this? What's going on?
They got EOLs because they only did the front stretch pit road.
We are going
So because
to
they're serving a penalty, they have a black flag, so they got to
see if hopefully now that the restart here is coming up, hopefully our ticker, timer, tower, whatever you want to call it,
I
it
guess
looks...
I didn't exit right. I don't know how, but
Let's see if it stays like it's supposed to. We're currently almost halfway through, so we'll be coming up on that halfway stage caution at lap 50, and our tower's still not acting right, so I don't believe it's going to be of much help tonight. My apologies again. I will try to have that sorted out before the next race on the 31st, so that hopefully we don't keep having these issues here like this. It's a little frustrating when you can't see how many laps are left in the race. And I don't believe it matters which timer or ticker we use. We'll swap to the other one, see if it's doing the same thing right now. Yeah, it's showing caution as well. That's alright, we'll make do without it. It's not a big deal. Roll with the punches. Now showing Chris Shriver in the 14 car there as the current leader. Zachary Audit in the 40 just behind him with Kyle Simmons in the 74 there. Billy Brewer in the 00. Tater in that 001 just behind him. Thibodeau in 6th. Ricky in the 11 car in 7th. Stephen Gall has dropped down to 8th. Got about 2 seconds there behind the leader. Brent Thompson is down 3 laps.
Roughly 5 laps to go to halfway, guys.
So 5 laps to go till the stage caution here shortly. Give these guys a chance to come in and get tires. If you're familiar at all with the configuration of the truck series, they're running very similar to that with a 30% fuel cap, 2 sets of tires, 3 if you count the ones that are already on the car at the start of the race.
Sorry, 11 I wasn't trying to get you sideways.
Oh, some sparks flying
That's all right.
there
No worries.
from the rear of the 14 of Chris Shriver. Once the race concludes, if we have anybody in any of the top 3 that finish available for driver interviews, we will be conducting those. So once the race concludes here and see our results on screen, we will be pulling in whatever drivers we have available, so don't rush off. Continue watching and
Looking good out there, y'all. Good, clean racing. I'm liking it.
see if we can't get us some driver interviews for you guys.
Where's the pit road opening again?
Been an interesting race so far, to say the least.
When y'all saying it was turn 2?
I think so.
Lucky dog high, lucky dog high.
'74 there of Kyle Simmons is currently in 1st. Started this race in 5th. See how things shake up as some of these guys get lined up here and coming out of pit. See that we are at the rear camera view there of Billy Brewer. Joseph Thibodeau there, currently 4th position, started in 9th. Looks like
Damn it. Couldn't get out in time.
the 45 of Brent Thompson there. He's going to be making his way out of the pits. Exit closed just as the cars were coming around there. I do believe he will be the last one to get caught back up to the pack. I also think he was the lucky dog candidate that round, so should have gotten one of his laps back. And the pace car is off, and we are about to get back to green flag on lap 55 of 100. Oof.
What the hell? Sorry about that.
That's all on me. I misjudged it.
Looks like our cameras there having a time trying to keep up with the action there. Looked like they were a little uncertain on which view they wanted to focus on. So the 00 is moving in on the 74 of Simmons there. He's going to try to make the pass and see if the 74 can hold on to it. These guys have done a really good job with running a clean race this far.
Aw, dude.
Oh, dude, what? I'm there. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, that's on you, bud.
I was in the wall.
Looks like we're going to be going back under caution again. Pace cars exiting the pits.
So you screwed me on the restart, and then you just took away my race. Thank you.
I screwed you on the restart when you slammed me in the ass?
Yeah, when you missed your ship. Yeah.
I didn't even chip.
Tension's getting a little heated out there on the track.
Hey, that one was on you looking at the replay. He was on the straight there. You got into his quarter panel.
Race control trying to get things sorted out here.
Hey Josh, can you clear my disqualification? I was just trying to get. I had a meatball flag. I was trying to get to pit road so I could get my instant repair.
Okay, you clear now?
I'm all clear.
What was that?
I was checking. Chris had what he needed.
I think we got everybody straight now, so should be getting ready to get back into this thing and hopefully finish out the rest of the race in green flag conditions. See who's going to take home the win in this preseason first race at Bristol. See the current leaderboard now showing the 00 of Brewer in first place with Kyle Simmons in the 74. Right there in second. Stephen Gall in third in that 25 car. Tater Boyd right behind him in the 001 there. Zachary Audit in fifth in that 40 car. And we are about to go green here. Pace car is off. On lap 65 of 100. Let's finish this thing out strong. Oh, a couple of them getting into each other.
Down when I'm there.
we're showing caution again. I don't believe that to be accurate. Looks like we are still green flag because the drivers were able to save it. Keep it under green conditions there.
Come on down, 14. Come on down.
Do apologize for that again. We'll try to have that worked out for the next race. Unfortunately, tonight we are stuck with it showing that way. Oh, a couple of them getting loose out there.
I let off. Yo, dude, come on, man. I'm down here still. You're not clear.
Try to mix in my talking with in between the drivers there. I know a lot of viewers like to have that experience of being able to hear the drivers and what they're saying out there on the track. The trash talk at times sometimes can be funny. We'll try to keep that to a minimum though. I want these guys to be more focused on racing than trash talking each other. Looks like Tater in the 001 is having a little bit of netcode issue going on there. Kind of seeing his car disappear for a moment and then come back. Ricky in that 11 trying to get around him, it looks like. Zachary Audit has now made his way up in that 40 car to second place. Trying to catch Brewer in the 00. Definitely been a good race so far, though. This is definitely what we want to see. Preseason race or not. Good, clean, competitive racing is where it's at, and so far that's what these guys are giving us. Zachary Audit there in the 40 trying to gain on that 00 car there. See if he can. I know that our tower is not acting right, so.
Sorry, Joseph, didn't mean to bump you. Damn, sorry.
Trying to get a accurate lap count there and see if we could see what lap we were on, but unfortunately I am not finding anything on mine either. Audit in the 40 steady trying to close the gap there. We should be near to rounding this thing out. Gaining on him quickly. Coming in on the inside. See if Brewer can hold him off in that 00. He's done a great job of closing that gap there. Oh, Audit makes the move on the inside there. Definitely got the nose out past a little bit there, but Brewer brings it back. Holding that center line there as Audit holds that inside. Like it might have made a little contact there, ever so slightly. Audit with the nose out just past again. Brewer swinging to the outside. That may have just took some of the time that he needed to get back out front there, so he moves in behind Audit in the 40, and Audit is now the first place driver currently. Increasing the gap a little bit on Brewer. About 0.02 of a second behind Audit there. Keeping it close, that's for sure. You see there that he started in first and currently in first again. He has been one of the more dominant drivers in majority of the recruitment races. Got a nice gap between he and Brewer there. About a 0.5 second. Looks like the tower's changed up a little bit here now, showing the 40 of Audit. Stephen Gall in the 25 in second. Chris Shriver in third. Gall's got about a 1.2 second gap there between he and Audit. See if he can close it. Move in a little closer on him, and it's definitely been some competitive racing in this one tonight. It's been fun to watch. Competitive and clean for the most part, minus one little hiccup. Quickly got sorted out though, and things have been running pretty smooth there. We have Ricky in the 11 a lap down, and Brent Thompson in the 45 machine there 2 laps down. He was 3 earlier. He got the lucky dog candidate on the last caution and was able to get himself back up to 2 laps down instead of 3. Always good when you can get a lap back. And that looks like the finish of the race there. Top 3 positions there. Zachary Audit in first. Chris Shriver in 14th. Stephen Gall in 3rd. Kyle Simmons in the 74 in 4th.
Good win. Good racing, boys.
Billy Brewer in the 00.
Good racing, boys.
Tater
How's that?
Boyd in 6th. Joseph Thibodeau in 7th. Ricky in the 11 and 8th. Brent Thompson
Good job,
in 9th.
guys. Good job. Good clean race.
And
I like it.
Atkins
Only a
was
few incidents,
disqualified,
not bad at
so
all for a preseason race. Zach, good job on the win, man.
I will get these results
Thank you.
up, even though I just went over them.
Yeah, good job.
Good race, everyone. Thank you.
So as it's looking right now, Zach 15 points to you, Chris 10 points to you, and Steven 5 to you.
Everybody got
All
points.
right. Let's see.
Man, I tell you what, those top 4 guys, you guys were fast in those last 15 laps, man.
I thought everyone got points. I mean, I get the 15, 10, 5, but at least give the rest of the people 2 or 3 points for showing up.
Anybody else got an issue with that?
I've only been a part of one league, but they gave 1 point for everybody that showed up.
That sounds fair to me.
I mean, it's not much of a bonus, but it's at least something for them showing up.
Solid point. All right, yeah, we'll run with that then. Everybody's good with it. I'm good with it. Appreciate you guys.
Steven, enjoyed that.
So there are your
Yeah, I
post-race
enjoyed racing
results
with all you
there.
guys. See you next time, man.
Well, I apologize. I have the wrong set of results up
the
for
next
you
time.
guys. Let me get that straightened
that was a
out.
lot of fun.
There's our
I was
post-race
trying to keep you
results.
behind me the whole time because I knew you were a lap down. You were pretty much holding off the 14 for me. So
Yeah, that wreck screwed me over.
We'll wait for the end game comms there to calm down. I do believe we have Chris Shriver, who finished in second place, standing by in the transfer room. So we will get him up here in a second. Stand by 1 second. Trying to see if we got one available here. We do. We've got Chris Shriver with the 14 car standing by. We'll pull him in now and get the post-race interview with him. Chris, how we doing, bud?
We're doing all right tonight. How about you guys?
We're hanging in there, man. You put up a good fight out there tonight. I mean, you had some hiccups. I know we had one crazy little incident out on the track there tonight. We got that resolved pretty quickly, but second place finish, not bad at all. How you feel about them 10 bonus points?
Not too bad, honestly. A nice little bonus points for the night and for our team and our crew. Definitely did a lot of work there at the end. Definitely had a lot of things going on there than we really wanted to, but at the end of the day, getting a second place here at Bristol, not bad at all.
Anything you feel you could have done better?
Well, if I had a few more laps and I didn't kind of blow my whole car out of the water there when I went down to the bottom and went swimming with the fishes up to the hills, up the great mountain club that is that great Coliseum wall. I would honestly have had quite a bit of run there left for the old driver up in front there. He definitely was slowing up a bit. I had a lot more speed after I got around the second place guy there in the 25. So I really wanted to get a couple more laps in before it turned to the final, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's racing sometimes. You can't really do much about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, man, you put on a heck of a show tonight. Nice, clean, competitive racing out there. Y'all really left it out there on the track. You got anybody you want to shout out?
Big shout out to my grandpa, grandma, and my aunts and uncles. Of course, my brother and sister-in-law. To my little niece, who's also following her father's and her uncle's footsteps. Big thanks to Pottles as well for getting me into this crazy gig to begin with and keeping me going as well. I guess really anyone else out supported me and my family and everything throughout these times. I can't thank them enough. And definitely took a lot of work out tonight. And we'll look forward to the next one when the time comes.
Sounds good, man. Well, we enjoy having you in the booth here tonight and appreciate you taking the time out with us to give us a post-race interview. And best of luck to you on the next one. You plan on making the one on the 31st?
That's the plan right now. I'm hoping to just get this thing dialed up and get the old RBR Wild Thing machine ready to go at it again. So we'll see how it goes when all transpires down the road.
Sounds good, man. Well, we appreciate you coming out again and taking the time to speak with us, man. You enjoy the rest of your evening, bud.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, bud. All right, everybody. That was Chris Shriver in the 14 car there, finishing in second place tonight. He is the only driver that we have standing by for a post-race interview. Hopefully, next race on the 31st we'll have more, but definitely good taking the time to talk with Chris there. He's always a fun one out on the track, and you can catch him again on Saturday's race in the Truck Series at 6 p.m. They will be running at Las Vegas this weekend, so that should be a fun and interesting track to watch for sure. So that is going to conclude tonight's broadcast. We appreciate all of you for joining us tonight, and look forward to seeing you at the next one. Thank y'all and have a good evening.